everyone and welcome to this module on mechanical diesel. In today's video, we are going to learn to check for the performance of missing cylinders by isolating the defective injectors, testing and dismantling them, replacing the defective parts and reassembling and refitting the engine. At the end of this video, you will be able to check engine vibration and inspect and test the injectors. Let us collect the tools, equipment and machinery required to do this. Trainees tool kit 1 number, injector cleaning kit 1 number, multi-cylinder 4-stroke diesel engine 1 number, injector testing machine 1 number, air compressor 1 number, kerosene as required, diesel as required, soap oil as required, cotton waste as required. Check the engine oil and water level before starting the engine. Open the vehicle's hood and locate the dipstick. The dipstick usually has a bright handle that is easy to grab. It is usually located near the engine and labeled oil. Pull out the dipstick from its tube. Use a clean cloth or tissue to wipe the oil off the dipstick completely. Put the dipstick back into its tube all the way and then pull it out again. On the dipstick, there are usually 2 marks, low and full. The oil level should be between these 2 marks. If the oil is below the low mark, you will need to add more oil. Start the engine and run it at idle speed. Record the engine RPM. Using a built-in tachometer, simply observe the RPM reading on the gauge. Observe the knocking sound or vibration of the engine. Remove the high-pressure pipe nipple from the first cylinder nozzle one by one. Check the RPM of the engine variation. Testing injector number 1. Testing injector number 2. Testing injector number 3. If the injector's fuel line disconnection does not vary with the engine operation, it means that the injector is defective. A faulty injector indicates the same initial reading and knocking sound. Stop the engine and remove the faulty injector from the cylinder head. Place it in a tray and dismantle the injector. Dismantling the fuel injector. First, remove the fuel valve head. Then, remove the control valve. From that, remove the O-ring. Later, remove the nozzle nut. Then remove the nozzle. Remove the core spring. Remove the spindle. Clean the dismantled injector parts and inspect them thoroughly. Replace the damaged or worn out parts. Assemble the dismantled parts of the injector and adjust accordingly. Test the injector with the help of the injector test machine. Place the fuel injectors securely into the testing machine's holders or fixtures. The injectors should be positioned as they would be in the engine. Connect the appropriate wiring and hoses from the testing machine to the fuel injectors. Start the testing process using the machine's controls. Monitor the testing machine's display or output to observe how each injector is performing. Compare the test results with the specifications provided by the injector manufacturer or the engine manufacturer. If an injector's performance deviates significantly from the expected values, it might need cleaning, repair, or replacement. Fit the injector on the cylinder. Start the engine and observe the engine RPM for smoothness. In this session, we have discussed how to check performance of the missing cylinders by isolating defective injectors, testing them, dismantling and replacing defective parts, and reassembling and refitting the engine. These concepts will serve as a foundation for our understanding of advanced topics in the upcoming sessions. Thank you for your patience and participation. Let us meet again in the next session.